welcome to Home Team Advantage with Mike Egan. I'm Gary Giambetti, and we're back 2 weeks in a row. That's
3.
3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, that's pretty good with that little twang on the end of the welcome to Home Team Advantage.
Yeah, you got to have a little bit of those syllables. I had accents on syllables. So, but
God, we'll talk about it.
oh God, yeah, we have really no high school
Education.
stuff. Yeah, we don't have a high school education. That's a fact. But there's nothing has been played obviously since the snow.
The wonderful weather.
Yeah, the great April weather we're getting.
Yep.
But if you're today, the girls golf team actually has a golf meet down at Bull Rush Golf Club. I'm assuming that's Rush City. So maybe they'll be playing that. The boys tennis team has a varsity match over at Rock Ridge because they can play indoors there. So they'll be going. Softball was rescheduled to May 11th against Moose Lake. So we don't have that. Friday, the girls have another dual meet down at Bunker Hills, which is in Coon Rapids. So I'm sure they'll be playing that. And we say baseball. Yeah, baseball's going down to Dassel-Cokato tomorrow to play East Grand Forks. So, and then on Saturday, they're driving back north to play a doubleheader, I believe, in Proctor, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what happening there. Softball technically plays Moose Lake tomorrow here at Cheever Field, assuming that the snow's gone off the field. Yeah. I know. I'm a reporter. I use quote marks. I can't help it. So they'll hopefully get maybe 3 games in. I think they might play a doubleheader Saturday, but I'm not positive.
That's supposed to be 50.
Well, 50, yeah, 50.
But don't quote me on
that. Yeah, don't quote me. Yeah, don't really. That's off the record. So that's for Hibbing Sports. That's
about it.
Yeah.
So if we're lucky, they'll play tennis because it's indoors.
Yeah, that one will be played.
But that's that's not high school. That's at a regular indoor tennis facility.
Well, that's at the Virginia Tennis and Pickleball Courts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a nice place to have, but there's only 4 courts in there, and tennis has 7 matches. So I'd prefer to see a 7-court facility, which I brought up here numerous times.
How many did the old MAC have? Was it 2?
No, they only had 4, I believe. 4
Okay.
or 5. They had either one, 4 or 5, but I don't recall offhand.
And Gary is head coach again. How many years has he been there?
Oh God, he's been
As long as you've been a reporter.
Yeah, more than likely, probably longer than that.
Wow.
So he's going strong. But they did have a match. Oh yeah, they did have a match against Aiken the other day in Virginia, and they did win 7-0 over the Gobblers. So they have and I don't think he might have had some guys off on vacation, I suppose, for Easter weekend. So he didn't have I didn't think he had his full team there, but he had obviously good enough. He had I know he had Hildenbrand at first singles and Whitaker Rewerts at second singles.
Hockey players.
Ben Kukowski at third singles, and I'm not going to know who played 4 singles offhand. But yeah, no, his double teams are okay, and they all won. So started their season off on the right foot, and now we'll see.
Yeah, maybe they get a chance to get into the playoffs and go a little further.
Well, this is a big match today, even though it's their second one. Rock Ridge has played like maybe 4 or 5 matches already. But that's going to come down to probably who's in the finals of Section 7 AA, I think. There'll be Rock Ridge and Hibbing, so today will go a long way in determining how, they've got the team, I think, to compete with Rock Ridge, so we'll see what happens.
Good.
But other than that softball game they had, I think, a week ago on Monday. That's the only activities that have been going on.
At home, yeah. Well,
So,
gotta love Minnesota.
oof,
And
especially
spring
northern
sports.
Minnesota, yeah. Down in the cities,
oh.
I think it wasn't at 60 degrees down in the cities yesterday,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
up here it was snowing out.
Yeah. I think track next Thursday goes to Grand Rapids. So
Okay.
we'll see how that goes for 'em.
Well, and they did have a relay meet down in Mankato.
Yes, the
We
girls.
talked about that, and the girls did okay, and the
Girls
boys.
won the 4x800 and the mile, or David came in fourth in the mile.
Okay.
So actually took time off her previous time or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so they're running well to start the year. I know Brady Janicic had a decent run in the mile, and then he had Charlie Janicic and Jake Wally and Sam Baumgartner also took part in that mile, and I think they all ran under 5 minutes.
Wow.
So and this is against teams from all over the state and maybe even out of state. So to do that, you're putting yourself in some pretty
hectic
good
competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
So good for them. And I don't have the results here, so I didn't realize, I forgot that they even ran there.
You mentioned girls golf today?
Yeah. Girls golf is at Bull Rush Golf Club.
In Rush City.
We're thinking Rush City, but I'm not sure.
Anybody knows out there, just give us a call here at 1-900-HPAT. Hope nobody dials that.
Not even close.
Hey, I had the 900 part right.
Yeah.
HPAT.org.
Well, there's supposed to be Aiken, Cloquet, Hermantown, North Branch area, and Rock Ridge are all supposed to be down there. So I just found out something that I can do on these schedules. To find out what the teams are.
Oh.
Good.
So it'll be quite the range contingency down there.
Yeah. So
It's pretty sad when you got to go down south to
To
play.
play. well, I'm surprised the boys aren't involved in that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wouldn't be, but
We had the Gary G and Betty indoor facility, we'd be all set.
oh, did you get that cartoon he sent out yesterday?
How about the golfer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simulators are good because you can throw your golf clubs and not actually lose a
Lose right
$1,200
in the water. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what simulators are good for.
but then you got to pay 10 grand for the new screen.
I thought you could.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
So
But now coming up here, we better mention right away the Last Chance Bonspiel, the 70th annual Last Chance Bonspiel, started last night and now will run through Sunday.
I'd say 96.
96 teams, and there's not one. Well, John Schuster's not coming back, and he's won it 4 straight times, and he's won it 5 times total.
How'd he do out in Utah? When he out there for the national?
They made it to the final 4, and I think he lost in the
okay.
bronze medal game. So they did make it to
the gold.
they did make it to the point where they could have played for the gold medal.
Okay.
But they had a good week. So congratulations to them. But he will not be here to defend his titles. So the field right now is wide open.
And what do you got? 4 individuals per team? Or
Yes.
5? 4?
4.
So 96 times 4.
Yeah.
Almost 400 people, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, and the senior Last Chance started Monday and Tuesday, and Paul Pustovar won his 14th title.
Did he really?
That one, they've
Good for
been in the
him.
finals, I think, 15 straight years, and
Wow.
he won his 14th title. Beat Mike Farbelow, who had Sean Rojeski, Gabardi, Derek Gabardi, and Davey Johnson on his team, and they beat them in the finals. That Mike is going to the Senior Worlds in Geneva,
wow.
Switzerland, coming up at the end of the month here. And then the O'Leary woman that won it is also going to the Senior Worlds in Geneva. Wow. So I mean, they had some top-notch curlers.
Well, Mr. Pustovar, didn't he win back in the 80s?
Yeah, they were
World champions or something.
They were world champ. I know senior for sure.
Yeah.
And that time team had Tom Harms on it, and I can't remember who the other 2 were, but yeah, no, he's one of seniors. I'm sure. I don't remember if Paul's ever been to the men's worlds or not. I don't remember.
Okay.
I wish I did.
I just remember seeing that sign on the curling club that they were a world champion
Yeah.
for something, so.
So, but
Good for
yeah,
them, that's great, good.
and the other thing is, in 1976, Bruce Roberts, Joe Roberts, Gary Cleffman, and Jerry Scott won the Air Canada Silver Broom. So now this is the 50th year since that title. I don't know if they're celebrating it
Oh,
or
wow.
not, but I have a story coming out on that for tomorrow. And then I talked to them about the changes in curling since they won that.
I suppose they had the old straw ones.
Oh yeah, they had the corn brooms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, it's the changes are amazing. You know, I don't know if they're radical, if you consider them radical or not, but since they played, like when they played, the ice was nowhere near
What it is now.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Joe Roberts told me that they'd go to a rink and the first guy would throw the rock, and then he'd say, "It's just like Chisholm. It's just like Buell.
Like
It's
Chisholm,
just like
Chisholm
Virginia."
Lake and Buell Lake.
Or just like Evelyn.
Yeah,
And that's how they knew how fast the ice was
Yeah.
because they curled in all those spots.
wow,
And now, I mean, they use stopwatches and everything's so perfect
Yeah.
that they know exactly how fast or how hard they have to throw a rock.
that, sometimes that takes away from the game itself because you don't have that challenge of what type of ice, if it's perfect. I mean, it's not like you're playing on a perfect beach sheet ice, not like you're playing on a lake,
Mhm.
where you might have a crack or a crevice and you don't see, but
Well, and like Joe said, they on most ice had slips and most ice had falls.
yeah.
So you had the skip who could read it the quickest.
Well, you and I play, we have a lot of slips and falls,
Oh, yeah, we
but that's
slip and,
us.
yeah, we land on our head too and we slip and fall. So,
Even the shoes are different now.
yeah, and the brooms obviously are made of fabric that,
Heats the ice faster.
well, and you only have, Gary Cleffin was like, isn't it better to have two guys sweeping a rock? And it's because it's like now it's you either do the curl side or you do the straight side
Oh,
and only one sweeper. And maybe they get two in there at
I
times.
didn't know there were two sides.
Oh yeah, no, you got the curl side. If you sweep, it curls more. If you don't want it to go straighter, you sweep on the
Oh.
straight side.
And you turn it the opposite way you want to go, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty much. I think you got that right. You got me confused now.
my curling experience is very
Yeah.
limited.
And I'm easily confused.
Mostly at the bar going, hey, look at that. That's really neat. They're good.
You're good at sliding
Yeah,
that
but beer.
bottle or
Yeah.
that glass down the bar end of the bar. But yeah, so no, check it out. It should be a fun weekend.
Usually is. Yeah.
I mean, they've got some. I guess they got the World Junior champions coming
Oh,
with a team. Rich Ruonen is coming to curl. He played with Schuster last year, but he was with Danny Casper at the Olympics this year, so he's coming to curl. I think he got the title as the oldest. He's like in his 50s, I think.
okay.
So he was the
On the
oldest
Olympic team?
Olympic participant. I don't know if ever. I'm not sure.
oh, wow.
But I'll ask him that. So if I get to talk to him, so we'll see what happens there. But it's a wide open event, and one of maybe 8 to 10 teams have a chance to win it because Danny Casper's not here
Yeah.
as well. They're up in that Canada Professional League that they just started.
So how did they do a draw? Is that how they play or poll who plays who at the start, or how does that work?
Well, yeah, they have a draw that I think Jason Berklich, with help from with Tom Scott and all those guys, they make it, and I guess Jason's he's like a master at it. He can just look at it and say, okay, here's going here, here's going here, here's going here, and they also do.
They do a Calcutta like golf?
No, they don't
Oh.
do that, but they also seed the teams
Oh,
as
okay.
far as who's what side of the brackets they should
Yeah.
be on, so they don't all clash on one side of the bracket.
So there's a senior bracket for seniors. which
That's
is done,
that's Monday and Tuesday,
Which
so
is
that's
done.
separate. Yeah.
and then everybody else just goes into the same.
No,
There's no
this is all different.
based on like softball. There's no A league, no B league, no C.
No.
Okay.
No. And I don't know how many seniors are still going to play in the last chance. I think they do that and they're done.
Okay.
And then all the 96 teams come in. Now some are playing, like Sean Rojeski will skip his own team but he didn't skip with Farwell. So he's looking for his 5th title. He's won it 4 times.
Oh, nice.
So he could certainly be in the mix or winning the event.
Well, if you don't know what curling is or never seen curling, go to the curling club because there'll be plenty of it
Mhm.
going on. And they also have it up at in the
Arena
in the
and
arena.
in the curling club.
Yep.
And the arena ice, I guess, is fantastic.
Good.
So there should be some decent, if you know.
It's a lot
decent
easier to
curling.
watch too because you're not sitting and you got 800 people sitting next to you.
Well,
It's
no,
pretty open.
but it is dress warm for the arena because
Yep.
it's cool
Yep.
in the arena. So, you know, go down there and have fun
Yep.
and watch some good curling.
Good. Anything else going on in the world of drama and
Not that I know of,
Not for a few more weeks.
a few more weeks? Okay.
but this is off in the future here. But my wife is going to be looking for 2 announcers
Oh,
to be in a Crescendo concert. So if we're still around and you're interested, it's you do Beethoven's 5th.
okay.
So the orchestra plays the music, and then we're sitting off to the side critiquing it.
Oh,
But
that
it's a
kind,
script.
that kind of like the Meatloaf song?
Yeah. No, it's like
Put me in,
it's
coach.
a script that we go off of, and if somebody makes a mistake, then you're like, it's
Oh,
their free agency period just ended. You know,
so if your wife makes a mistake, you get to call
well,
her
then
out
I
on
get to
it?
call her out on it if she makes a mistake. But no, it's scripted.
When is that?
Well, it's going to be, I think, in a couple years. I think she's
Oh.
going to have it done.
Oh, I'm still alive, but be
Yeah,
glad
I
to
mean,
do
if we're
it.
still alive, maybe we can try that.
Might be a little muffled if I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's a way. I think it's in a couple years, but I don't think maybe it's next summer.
Oh, good.
But they have a concert coming up here at the end of April, Crescendo, 27th of April, and
I tell you what, when you drive by the old Elks building there, where they have all at night, that is one very impressive sight with all
Mhm.
the instruments and everything in there. It's really neat.
yeah. So there's something going on. The school concerts don't happen till May.
Yeah.
So we'll announce those when
Yep.
they come up. So
The other story is, you know, we're unfortunately with the school, we have a lot of things going on, some layoffs and some other things going on to try to keep the school open. 6th graders will be moving over to the senior high. I think personally, I think I had a walkthrough with Tyler Glad the other day, and I think it's going to work out just fine. So we'll see.
well, I'm not gonna say anything negative about anything. I don't know how I like this. I don't know if I was a 6th grader if I'd like to be in that big school, but what are you gonna do? That has
Yeah,
to
but
happen.
when you think back, they used to have kindergarten through the
Well.
college in that big school.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was a different time. You know how times are now.
Kids are different these
Kids
days?
are different nowadays.
okay.
Can I say that on air? Yeah, I don't know.
I think
But that's all right. It's all right.
It'll have some things that need to be worked out, but I think eventually it's gonna work out to be the best for them. So
Yeah, and you're handcuffed. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
You can't do anything different than what you're allowed to do, but especially money wise.
Right.
So
let's see. We want to talk sports here with the pros, or you want to?
sure, let's
okay.
do that. We got about
I might as well start with the winning team, the Twins.
the Twins. Whoever thought we'd be saying that?
3 in a
on
row.
air. 3 in a row over Detroit. Beat
Kukul. Is that his name?
Skubal.
Skubal.
Tariq Skubal on what? Tuesday, I believe.
Tuesday. Yep.
And then they beat Framber Valdez, the guy who showed up to Detroit from Houston.
Yep.
They signed him to a big deal. Scored 6 runs off of him in the first inning.
Who's this Bradley kid for the Twins? He's somebody they picked
Taj
up,
is
or-
somebody they got last year in one of the
Okay.
trades
Okay.
down to Tampa. When they cleaned house,
Okay.
they got him from Tampa, and who's looked really good. And Joe Ryan
Joe Ryan. Yep.
has looked okay. I mean, he's had a rough outing. I think his second outing out was bad, but not. I think he pitched a lot better the other day. And then Bailey Ober had a decent game yesterday.
Yep.
So, geez, just think if he had Pablo Lopez in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's
Yeah.
Pablo
Who dat?
Lopez?
Who
Yeah.
dat?
I don't know.
But they still can't, I mean, I granted they scored 6, but yesterday right away. But it just seems like they're just not hitting the ball. I mean,
well, they weren't because they had in 2 of their most recent losses, they only scored 2 runs and had
Yeah.
6 hits.
Yeah.
So now they started to hit the ball. I mean, Byron Buxton was mired in a slump. I don't know how he's going to get out, but he had 3 hits yesterday.
yeah, because if you go back to the World Series or World of Baseball tournament they had, he was like 0 for 10, 0 for 12.
Yeah, I didn't watch that too much of that, but yeah, I don't doubt you that if you say that. But no, he's starting to hit the ball. Royce Lewis had a couple hits yesterday.
Yep.
The Caratini character they got from Houston, I think,
Catcher.
is hitting. Jeffers is hitting.
Who's that young kid?
Keishall is hitting. He's starting
He's
to
a good
hit.
little player.
Yeah, he is. He's going to be decent. He's hitting
Yep.
in the 3rd spot, and he's doing okay. And the only one who's really struggling right now is Brooks Lee, and they got to find a way to get him going. He made an awful throwing error yesterday in that game that he shouldn't be making at shortstop. But, you know, it happens. Nobody's perfect.
No, and what's his name out in right field had trouble too with fielding the ball the other day. He went to field it and backhand it, and he ended up kicking it with his foot. And
Wallner.
Wallner.
Yeah, and he's got to be the most frustrating guy on the team because he has the ability to hit and he has the ability to have power, big time power, but he can't keep his bat on his shoulder when those spinners are coming around the plate. He's always swinging at those, and it's like, get a better eye. You'd be so much better if you just take those pitches and
If he had Ron's eye, it'd be open all the
yeah,
time.
it'd be open. Yeah. That would be the best kind of eye to have.
Throw me a pitch, matey.
It's just frustrating, and I don't know how they can get him to. I get it. It's tough. I understand. That pitching in the major leagues is fantastic.
One of the toughest things to do is hit a round ball with a stick.
Well, with a round bat and hit it
Round bat.
square.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just lay off the bad pitches. That's all we're asking. And you'll get ahead in more counts, and you'll probably get better pitches to hit.
Well, hopefully his batting hitting coach, the new guy, is hopefully getting that information to him.
Well, it doesn't seem like it.
No.
You know, and they're all like that. I mean, they all, and it's around the major leagues too. I mean, he's not the only one. I watched with the major league package. I have 2 games on at once.
You have a major league package?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Baseball package. Let me be more specific. But I watch, and these guys, they swing at these pitches that aren't even near the strike zone, and
Yeah.
you know that's how tough it. I mean, that's how
I'd be
tough it
fooled.
is, you know.
You and I get up there, I wouldn't even get
No,
close to the
no,
plate.
we would know. We
No,
would
I-
never touch it. I
No.
mean, that's. Let me preface it. I should have prefaced it by saying that. But these guys have been playing baseball their whole lives.
They had the other night. I was watching an old highlight of Johnny Carson, and they had the women's softball pitcher and they had a couple of guys from the Dodgers try to hit her, struck out both of
Good.
them out.
Yeah. No, it's well, yeah. Plus, you're pitching from 30 feet closer.
Yeah,
Too, and she's pretty good. She probably has some movement on the ball. I mean,
well, she throw it between her legs,
oh,
like what's that one guy?
Eddie Feiner.
Feiner.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That's something else.
Wild.
Wild are obviously they're planted. Well, they're playing Dallas in the first round for sure. It doesn't matter. Just a matter of who gets home ice advantage.
Right.
And they play Dallas tonight, and a win would tie them, I think, at 104 or 106 points. And then you just have to hopefully win out and hope Dallas loses or ties a game or two on the way out. And Dallas has not been playing well.
106 points, so that's really good.
Oh yeah,
That's a successful season for the Wild.
yes.
So
Very nice, but now that they got that bugaboo on their backs that they can't get out of the first round of the playoffs. So
I'm going to make a prediction that they make it to the finals of the Western Conference.
you heard it here, folks.
Yep.
So we'll see. Hopefully they win a Stanley Cup for the state of hockey.
As long as they don't have to play Colorado in the second round.
I think the NHL playoff format is absurd.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be 1-8, 2-7. I don't know why they. You got the three best teams, and two of them are playing right away. And I don't care if they want rivalries or not. That's a stupid way to run your playoffs. The Frost are in third place right now, so they're in the playoffs. And I think the first two teams the first team gets the option of who they want to play.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. They did that last year.
Yeah, they did
They
that
picked the
last
wrong
year.
team.
Yeah, they did.
They picked the Frost.
Yeah. So we'll see if that happens this year, or if they get to take the fourth place team.
Timberwolves?
They're resting guys, I hear.
Yes.
And they got their butts kicked last night by
Yeah,
Orlando.
they arrested 5 guys last night. It drives me crazy. I think they're going to lose in the first round, and then they're going to go strong after what's his name from Milwaukee,
That's a Kumpo.
the center.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I kind of wish they had just done that at the end during the trade
Trade
deadline
deadline.
and got rid of some of the guys on their
Yeah.
team. I mean, I don't know. We could spend another 5 hours talking
Talking
about
about
the
the Wolves?
guys I don't
Yeah.
like on any of these teams. I don't like the coaches on some of these teams. I don't
Yeah.
like some of the players, and it just rubs me the wrong way but they're all doing well. So
yeah, they made the playoffs. That's the
Yeah.
first hurdle, and then you go from there. So I think in the NBA, all you got is just turn in for the last minute of the game. You get to see the best part. So
all right. Well,
we wish a lot of luck to all the
curlers,
curlers and softball and golf, and I hope they all do well and stay warm.
stay warm. And for Mike Egan, I'm Gary Chimbetti. We'll see you again on Home Team Advantage.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Up North Lettering specializes in embroidery and heat vinyl press applications, along with patches and letter jackets. For more information, call them at 218-966-7850. HPAT would like to thank them for their donation and support.